What's up, guys? It's a little back with another video. Today I'm gonna be turning you guys into better dribblers in NBA 2K24. I'm gonna be showing you guys my updated best dribbles for all heights, builds, and ball handles. And I'm also gonna do a hand cam dribble tutorial showing you exactly how to get open and dribble like the best guards in the world. Don't skip a thing in this video because I'm gonna be giving you guys all the dribbling secrets that the best players in the world don't want you to know. 92% of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you're one of those people, make sure to click the red subscribe button. Sub up today. We just hit 700k. Now we're on the road to 800k. I appreciate all the support to start 2K24. It means a lot. We got a quick word from today's sponsor, and then we're jumping into the dribble moves. The NFL season is finally here, and tonight, if you guys are watching this right when I posted it, there's a special on Underdog Fantasy for Jalen Hurts half a total yard. This is literally free money, and if you guys want it, use code SOLO when you sign up at Underdog Fantasy. This will also double your first deposit. Most of you guys are probably seeing this video after that game started, but this Sunday there's a Tua Tagovailoa special where you can win an extra $10,000 just by putting this pick in your pick. All Underdog Fantasy is higher or lower on your favorite player's player stat, and if you guys were to put $10 on these 5 picks, you'd win 200 if they're all correct. But also you could put the insurance feature on, and this would allow you to get one wrong and still win money. Even if you guys missed these 2 specials, they're gonna be running specials all season, so code SOLO will get you those, and again, double your first deposit. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, so we are now in the city, and the first thing that I got to show y'all is my controller settings, because I know that if I don't show you guys this, people are going to be asking about it in the comment section. So press start, go over to options and quit, and then go to controller settings. A lot of the settings in here are for your jump shot, so we're talking about dribble moves, so we're gonna have to scroll down for stuff about dribble moves. The stuff down here like pro stick function and pro stick orientation are the main things, so make sure these are on default and absolute. And I'll scroll through the rest of my controller settings in case you guys want to copy these down. The next thing that I got to mention to you guys is under the progression tab, and this is going to be get boosts. The first thing is Gatorade boosts. You do not need to buy these. They do help your stamina, which obviously helps dribbling, but you guys can see for a 10 pack of only one of these, it's 3,500 VC. Don't bother buying these. Then if you click your right trigger over, you guys can see all of these skill boosts, and you guys can see we have the ball handling / passing pack. This really doesn't help much. I don't recommend you buying this either, but what I do recommend you guys do is make sure to do your weekly workout. You guys can see in the top right hand corner, I actually just finished mine. You guys can see the timer there. I did it 10 minutes ago, and this stays for a full 7 days. Basically, you got to do all 5 of your weekly workouts and get 3 stars or better, and you're going to get an additional turbo meter. You guys can see on the bottom left there, it says active. And if you guys want to know where to do your weekly workout, you just have to go into this Gatorade training facility right here. If I pull out the map, you guys can see where it is in the map. It is right here. Now, once you guys enter, it'll say welcome to the Gatorade training facility. Here you can do a weekly workout where you can gain an additional turbo meter. But you guys can see right here, I got 3 or 4 stars on all of my workouts, and I got my additional turbo meter. So basically, just walk around, go up to these little blue pads, do 5 different workouts. If you can tell that you're not going to get 3 or more stars, then honestly just close the app. If you guys are on Xbox, you go here, press start, and then just press quit. Go back in and try again. Okay, so before we jump into the hand cam dribble tutorial, I gotta put y'all onto my new updated dribble moves. You guys saw my dribble moves video from a few days ago. I did change a few of them. Also, I'm on my 6'4" for this video, but I do know the best dribble moves for say 6'1s, or even if you're like taller, like 6'7". I'm gonna be mentioning the best sigs for every build. If you guys haven't, make sure to press the subscribe button. Without further ado, my pass style is Ja Morant. I only have 75 pass accuracy on this build. If you guys do have higher, I think the best one is Halliburton, or you can use one like maybe Magic Johnson, LaMelo Ball, LeBron. Honestly, any of them work. The dribble style that I use is John Stockton, and you guys can see the requirements for all of these dribble moves in the bottom left hand corner, so some of you guys' builds will not be able to get these. Like this one is speed with ball 75 plus and height under 6'5". If you guys have a high enough speed with ball, you can get the Kyrie Irving dribble style, which is the best in the game, and this is of course only for small guards. If you're 6'5" and up, I heard that this Gabby Williams dribble style is actually pretty good, but if you don't like it, you could probably try out the Kevin Durant one. Now we have our signature size up, and I use the Trae Young signature size. If you guys can see the requirements, 92 plus ball handle, you got to be under 6'5". The Lillard one is solid as well, and also the De'Aaron Fox one. So if you guys are above 6'5", then you could pick De'Aaron Fox because this one's just height under 6'10". Also, if your ball handle is lower than a 92 or even a 90, then just go with the De'Aaron Fox one. Next up, we have the regular breakdown combos, and to be honest with y'all, I don't really activate this move too much. I'll show you how to do it when we get into the dribble tutorial, but I do use this Steve Francis regular breakdown combo. The rest of these I heard are good, so basically just see, you know, what height you are, what ball handle you have. You'll find one for you out of all of these options. Next up, we have the aggressive breakdown combo. This is another new move added into NBA 2K24 that was not in previous 2Ks. I use the Isaiah Thomas aggressive breakdown combos. I use this one more than I do the regular breakdown combos, so this one does matter more, and again, depending depending on your ball handle, depending on your height, one of these will work for you. The De'Aaron Fox one is good for taller builds, or if you somehow can't get that, then the Jamal Murray one is probably the one for you. Next up, we have our escape moves, and this is actually very important. I have on the Trae Young escape moves. You do need a 92 plus ball handle, but you could be under 6'10" for this one, so you can get this at like 6'7" or 6'8". If you guys can't get Trae Young, then I'd probably go with something like Kevin Durant. Next up, we have our combo moves, and to be completely honest with y'all, I don't know how to even activate this. So if anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. I was talking to some other top dribblers in the game, some of the best guards in the world, and they agreed. They're like, yeah, I don't even know how to activate it, and also I don't even think it would be effective. So yeah, this doesn't really matter. I have on Steph Curry, but these other ones are supposedly good as well. The crossover that I am using is De'Aaron Fox, and I've been trying to put y'all on since my first dribble moves video. This cross is crazy. Make sure you guys put this on 80 plus ball handle, and you got to be under 6'10". I did hear Scoot Henderson also has a pretty good cross. The behind the back that you choose is actually very important. It has never been this important. I am now using the James Harden behind the back, but the DeMar DeRozan one goes crazy. And if you guys want the Curry slide, you got to put on the Steph Curry behind the back. This James Moon one is also somewhat underrated, and the Trae Young one is honestly mid, so I'm going with the James Harden one. A lot of the top dribblers are as well, and you can get this on pretty much all dribbling builds. For my spin, I have on the basic spin. I have not figured out how to do a spin back. I don't think anybody has. Looks like they've been removed from the game, although there probably is a way to do them, and I really don't spin, so this sig doesn't really matter. But basic spin back has been the best spin since 2K19, so I'm just going to keep it on. The hesitation that I've been using since day one is Ja Morant Hezi. There's actually a pretty fire move that I'm going to show you how to do with this Hezi, so make sure you guys have this on, and pretty much every build can get it. The step back that I use is Luka Doncic. I've been using this for the last 2 to 3 years. Every height can get it. You just need an 80 plus ball handle. I use this step back in one of my favorite combos that I'm going to be showing you guys how to do. For my triple threat style, I have on Kobe Bryant. Okay, so now that you guys have the best SIGs in the entire game, you guys want to come to the Gatorade training facility, and this is where you can practice dribbling. Now that you guys have the SIGs, you can take the video and leave, but what I would highly recommend is listening to the dribble tutorial, because you guys got to know how to exactly use these moves and get open. Once again, if you press the middle button on your controller, the Gatorade training facility is right here on the map. That is where you want to go. Once you're here, go to this back door where you can reserve a private court, and then press A on reserve a private court. Once you guys are up here, just find the door that has your name on it, walk onto the court, and press your left bumper to take out the ball. Okay, so it is now time for the highly requested dribble tutorial. The first 2 moves that I want to show you are just kind of basic moves. I don't even do them that much, but they're new moves, so I want to make sure you guys know how to do them. For your regular breakdown combos, all you want to do is flick up on the right stick, and it'll look just like this. It'll play out a whole combo of moves. And then for the aggressive breakdown combos, you're going to flick up on the right stick again, but this time you're going to hold the sprint button, so it'll look just like this. But these are moves that I really don't do, and if I do them, then I'm probably comboing out of them right away. You feel me? I will pop up a controller and some arrows when it's a little bit complicated, but when I can just say, you know, flick the right stick up, that's kind of self-explanatory. I don't think we need arrows on the screen for that. But for this next move, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the tween cross, which looks just like this. This is one of the best speed boosts in the entire game right now, and I'm on a 6'4". I got a 92 ball handle, only an 83 speed with ball, and I get great speed boosts with this. I don't even have Hall of Fame speed booster. So how you guys do this is hold the sprint button. Make sure that you're holding the sprint button before you even start this move, and then next, we are going to be going to the left. So our right stick, we're going to flick that directly to the left, straight over to the left, and then as we do it, we are gonna run in that direction right away. And if we want to go to the right, you guys probably guessed it, we're gonna flick our right stick directly to the right and then run out of it right away into that direction. The reason that I'm showing you guys these simple speed boosts is because speed boosting like left to right is dead. Like if I just run right, or if I stop, let's do a crossover and now run left, like you guys see how slow that is compared to if I do the tween cross like that. Also, if you guys do have on the Kyrie Irving dribble style, the left right actually might be better. That's what I've heard, although I don't have a build that can get that, so I haven't tested it. Now we have the Sam Hand Hezi that looks just like this. It's kind of like the same speed boost that you get with the tween cross, as you guys can see. But with this one, instead of doing a crossover and running, you are just doing the same side and running. And in order to do this, you are just going to flick the right stick to that same ball hand while you're holding the sprint button. So I'm holding the sprint button, I'm just going to flick to the left with the right stick because we want to go left, and I'm just going to run right away. I kind of messed it up because I didn't run right away right there. Make sure that you get the timing down, flick, and then run just like that. So once again, you're flicking the right stick the direction that you want to go, and then you are running in that direction with the left stick directly after you flick that way and do the Hezi. Now I'm going to show y'all how to do the snatchback spam and also the speed boost out of it. So for starters, if you guys hold the sprint button and flick down on your stick, it will give you the snatch back. But if you try and spam it doing this method, it will give you a behind the back on the second one. You cannot spam it by just flicking down on the right stick and holding sprint. If you guys remember how to do the snatch back from last year, it is the same thing, but last year we went down on the left stick, up on the right. This year it's down on the right stick and up on the left at the exact same time. So once again, all you want to do is flick down on the right stick, up on the left stick at the same exact time, and it'll give you this. If you get the timing down, of course, you can start spamming it like me. And one of my favorite moves, one of my favorite speed boost is the speed boost out of the snapback, as you guys just saw right there. And I'll do it once again. Hold on, to the right, there it is. And so what I'll do is when I'm dribbling and comboing up, I will do something like that, and then bang, wide open for 3 off the Lucas step back. So you don't have to spam it in order to, you know, do the speed boost out of it. So honestly, just hold right trigger, flick down on the right stick, and then run the opposite way. So the ball's in my right hand, so when I flick down, I'm gonna run to that right side. So the ball's in my left hand, so when I flick down, I'm going to stay running to that left side. Now if the ball's in my right hand and I flick down to do the snatch, I'm going to run out of it to that right side to get the speed boost. If you try to run same hand, it's not going to really give you a speed boost. As you guys can see, it's kind of just like the left right. It's very slow. And then if you guys want to know how to do the Lucas step back, which looks just like this, it creates so much space. All you have to do is when you're sprinting, just flick down on the right stick. So again, one of my favorite simple combos is just a snatch back, run out of it, Lucas step back, and then bang, you got a 3. Now I got to show y'all one of the moves that a lot of the best guards do, and that is going to be the Trae Young escape that looks just like that. Now how you guys do this one is when the ball is in your right hand, we're going to go across our body. So we're going to go to the left with the right stick. So the first movement is with the right stick, and then after we do the movement with the right stick, directly after it, we're going to start running with our left stick in that direction. So we're holding sprint, right stick is going to go up and to the left. I'll actually put an arrow on the screen for this one, so you can see it's not directly up, it's not directly to the left, but it's kind of in the middle there. So we're going to go up and to the left, and then we're just going to run in that direction directly after. And if you want to go to the right, it would be the same exact thing, up and to the top right. Now we have the James Harden behind the back, and some of you guys might be thinking, oh, like a running behind the back like that. I don't even think I got the good one right there. Let me see. Okay, maybe I did. Maybe that one just looks dumb, but the reason that we have this on is for the standing behind the back. The standing behind the back looks just like this. So when you're comboing up, you do that. That shit creates so much space. Let's say you do a tween cross, James Harden back to the top of the key. Like your defender might go flying to the right side of the court, and then you just hit him with this. Bang, you're wide open. And how you guys do this is when you're holding the sprint button, and I'll pop an arrow up on the screen for this, you want to go diagonally down to the left. So it's not straight left, it's not straight down, but it's somewhere in the middle, and you just want to go like that. And if you want to go to the right, of course, it is just down to the right, same type of thing. Not directly down, not directly to the right. And of course, hold the sprint button when you're doing this to get this behind the back. And yeah, this is just kind of a good move that creates a lot of space that your defender may not be expecting. And you can kind of shoot off it. Depends. You got to read the defense, see if you're open. But yeah, sometimes it's pretty crazy, and you could get a really solid shot off of it like that. Bang. Green. Next up, we have the Ja Morant Hezzy, and this is a move that I really found out by myself. A lot of these moves I found out by myself, but this is a move that I put on day one, and I was abusing it day one, going crazy with it. I put a lot of people onto it, and for this one, the right stick is going to go same side as the ball hand. So the ball's in the left. That means we're putting the right stick to that left side. But for this one, we're going to go diagonally down to the left. So again, not directly left, not directly down. We're going to go diagonally down to the left while holding the sprint button, and it will give us that huge Ja Morant Hezzy. If you want to go to the right, it's going to be diagonally down to the right, just like that. And we could do that. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't do this too much, but what I will do is I'll start it and then combo out of it. Like I'll, you know what I'm saying, hit him with this and then tween cross right out of it. But I mean, if you do want to do it just like that, I mean, it creates a lot of space. That and the Harden behind the back that I'm doing, it creates a lot of space, and it's definitely a good move to have in your arsenal. Next up, I want to show you how to do the momentum crossover. This is probably one of the first moves that I ever learned to do back in 2K17. And how you guys do it is hold the sprint button. Your right stick and your left stick are both going to go to the top left. So not straight up, not straight to the left, but to the top left on both sides. And then to go to the right, your right and left stick will both go to the top right. So again, not straight up, not straight to the right with the sticks, but to the top right. Imagine a clock. We're going to like 2 on the clock, or 130. I think it'll be 130 on the clock with both sticks. And if you guys really get the timing down, you can spam it back and forth, although that is really not that effective. Sometimes I just like starting off my combos with a momentum crossover. It's not that effective of a move. Like if you do it, like you're not going to like really score off of it, but it's a good move to kind of start off some of your combos with. So one thing I'll do is momentum and then a James Harden behind the back right after it. I showed you guys how to do the Harden behind the back already, so rewind if you already forgot. We'll do that. James Harden, sprinkle in a tween cross, and then bang, you're open for a 3. The next thing I want to talk to y'all about is the De'Aaron Fox crossover. I'm trying to put people on this crossover. It's crazy. Watch this. bang, it creates so much space, bro. I can even do this when I'm playing twos. Like for this, you have to be running full speed, so it's a lot better on the threes, but on the twos, even if I get a little, you know, full speed start or whatever towards the paint, you could do that, get right by the center. Now, something I'm gonna warn y'all about with this move is make sure you have some space, because if the defender is right in front of you and you just go straight into him, you're gonna lose the ball. This is like an automatic turnover. But if you guys do figure out and learn how to use it, this crossover is deadly. It is so explosive. I mean, look at that. I tried a bunch of other crossovers and I did not find one that was as explosive as this one. Oh yeah, and this one should be pretty self-explanatory, but all you're doing is just flicking to the right. So if the ball is in your left hand when you're coming down the court, just like this, then flick to the right with the right stick. And of course, if the ball is in your right hand, then you just want to flick to the left. The final move that I want to show you guys how to do, and it's kind of hard to do in here because you kind of got to be running full court to do this, is going to be the Asta slide. Now, how to do the Asta slide, you just want to come down and then bang. It looks like that. So honestly, in the Gatorade training facility, it doesn't look the best, but this is a move that helps me crab defenders a lot. So I'll just go like this, bang. Then the defender gets stuck behind me. I got a wide open three. And how you do this is when you're running down the court, so you're sprinting, you're holding the right trigger button. Hold on, let me face the right way. All you want to do is just flick down on the right stick, and it looks like that. Of course, make sure you have on my exact SIGs so that you guys get the same exact animations as me, because if not, I mean, it might look a little different or you might not get this animation. I showed you guys a few combos, and now that you guys have learned like 10 different moves, it's time for you guys to lab up, get in your Gatorade training facility and start chaining all of these moves together, because yes, I do have some go-to combos like this one right here that I showed you guys how to do earlier, but a lot of the time I'm just kind of reading the defense, seeing what I can, you know, do, and just kind of comboing up and chaining new things on the fly. Like there's not really like 10 go-to combos that I have. You just got to kind of learn and put all of these moves together and chain them along as you guys go. I gave you guys the keys. It's just a matter of if you guys are going to use them. Of course, sub up since I'm plugging y'all. And if you guys enjoyed this video or it helped you out, you'll probably like the video on your screen even more. So go ahead, click it.